Okay, hi everybody. Thanks for joining. This is the Jenkins Jenkins GSoC 2025 office hours. So status updates from all of or whoever that is here for our updates for GSoC. So Chirag, I have you. Oh wait, he's not here, is he?
Yes,
You
hey,
are.
I was
Okay.
checking my headphone. Yes.
Okay.
So as for updates for this week, we were able to finalize the architecture that we are going to use. And we had a lot of them, like we had 7 architectures, and we had decided that we'll be using a combination of 3 of them. And we also finalized the tools that we are going to use for the agent and later exploring various frameworks for making agents. So maybe that will be also helpful in making the structure. Also, I was started working on the prototype, and I think it will be ready around next week, around this time, I guess. So I think I can show that as well. And as for the architecture, I can maybe show it if anyone wants to see that. Also for Giovanni, maybe it will be helpful if he goes for the agentic approach. Maybe I can help him out over there as well because I planned everything out. And if anyone wants to see the any of the images or UML images, then they can go for the repo. I'll add it in the agenda today.
Great. Thanks. Chris, you want to add anything?
Um,
Or
I mean, it's like this week we went through some of the proposed architecture designs during the call, and things are getting better now because we're more in focus and we have a better idea of what's going on. So I'm okay with the progress so far.
okay, cool. Giovanni.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep. So regarding the logistics, last week the blog post went online and I sent the community mail. While this week, for the technical part, some PRs have been merged that were the one that were still open last week, and I mainly worked on the evaluation part. So the idea has been to divide the evaluation into two parts. The first one is to estimate the quality of the retrieval, while the second one will be later for the quality of the generation. And I've created a benchmark dataset of around 300 question and answers, and I gave priority to the official data sources, so Jenkins docs and then Jenkins plugin docs. And to create it, I used an LLM. I passed it, for example, the content of the page, and he generated the question and answers, and I also manually checked them since the number was fairly reasonable. And I also prepared an evaluation pipeline to then use it for tuning the retrieval parameters. And by a first look of some first results, I already saw that there is a strong need of using a hybrid approach, so some more keyword searching for queries that could involve, for example, a name of the plugin, that a semantic research is not effective for that, while a keyword research would be more appropriate. So I will continue on the following weeks, especially this week, on understanding what is the best approach, trying out, and now that I have a benchmark to run, I can see I can compare the quality while I do some changes. So that's it. I am also only note I'm working with notebooks since I have some resource constraints on my personal computer, and just this.
Thanks,
Yes.
Giovanni.
Yeah, Giovanni, for the one of us who don't know what is notebooks, what is notebooks?
Notebooks are, I would say, is another format that is most commonly used for tutorials. Okay, so instead of having a Python file, you have a mix of cells that could be text or code. Okay, that you can run it. Colab or Kaggle that are I would say third-party services that allow you to have some GPU, okay, usages and run on these things. The con is that the format, I don't like it. because it's very bad. It's good for tutorials, but it's not good for I would say a professional like a written code. But for now, I'm using this. Maybe then I will switch to something else if the time permits.
Thank you. And I don't know if others saw the discussion within the GSoC projects mailing list. Other people dealing with AI are trying to get some resources from Google. And of course, the answer is no, we don't. We encourage you to do some LLM AI-based projects, but we won't give you an API key or anything that could help you with your projects. You don't have any resources? Deal with it. That's cruel, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I got it. But I don't think it's that much an issue because for what I was doing, it would be like I could cover it because it's like 10 euros. It's not that much. Moreover, I have like some credits left from other projects. So for me, if I can work better, it's not a problem.
Okay.
I don't know if V is on the line. If V has anything to add.
I think these
I don't think I see him.
everything's here today, so just
Okay.
say a few words about it. So I think the progress is fine so far. We have the MVP completed, I think. So next stage we're looking forward to adding some like features to it. So that's like I'll let you handle that part, the planning part with Giovanni. So okay.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Chris. Maeve, I think you're on, and thanks for adding your update.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you now.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So some of the things that we did last week, I mean last week. So we had a meeting this Monday to discuss about an issue that we are having. So I created an issue. So basically we are the modernized version of the Tecton plugin. It does compile, but it doesn't pass all the tests. And we are kind of stuck. So I created that issues. If any of you guys can, like, have any idea on this, please recommend us. And I also created a PR to sort of fix, not really fix, but to update the GitHub Actions so that it can fit in the newer version running on Java 17 instead of the old version of Java 11. And right now we are working on um, commenting out the test that is blocking us from moving forward. So, yeah, that's what we did last week.
Thanks, Maeve. Um,
Yeah, VBuff is not here either, so it's just
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna say a few words about this too. So from what I can see, like I think that the most tricky part is to work through the phone tasks because like I think for the problem we encountered, it's quite it's because like the plugin hasn't been modernized for a very long time, so it may take a bit of work to get things working. But I think for the test work, the changes could be quite extensive. So it may it's like the approach we're doing now may not be 100% best practice, but at least it will get us start some headways. So progress so far is good. Yeah.
Okay. Moving along. Okay. Ranuk. Oh my God.
Ronak. Am I audible?
Ronak. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So last week, the blog post went out and it is running, and I've also sent the mail to the Jenkins dev mailing list. And for the PR, I made a PR about pushing the metadata to a public repo each time when the CLI tool runs, and it's almost ready. I will just perform a little bit of cleanup tonight, and it's ready to merge. So we are able to fork the repo and clone it, sync it, and able to push the metadata changes in a public repo. So currently we are using a test repo. For future, we will set up a repo under Jenkins infra, and we are able to store the metadata in a structure like the plugin name nested in a modernization metadata directory with a timestamp.json file. So we need to look upon consolidating these changes as well in future. And so this week, I'll be focusing more on the extracting the metadata, like including the PR link and the some other things that would be beneficial to track the impact. So yeah, that's all from my side.
Thank you. Valentine, anything to add?
No, nothing. We just started our weekly 1 hour ago, so no blocking point.
Good to hear that. All right. Virgie.
Hello, am I
Hi.
audible?
Yes.
You are.
Okay. So hello everyone. I hope all are doing great. So after our last GSoC office hour, here are some of my updates. Firstly, I have completed the syncing of the latest content from Jenkins.io to the docs repo, and the some last subparts are already completed. And these PRs also wrap up the initial round of syncing. So now the docs repo will reflect the current state. Also, this concludes the initial part of our Antora update work, and we'll come back again to the Antora part for deeper migration and more further content divisions regarding some pages from July 1. Also, in those parts, that part 7 and part 8 were in draft mode. I have made the part 8 ready for review, and the part 7 will be completed by tonight. Also, I have raised 2 PR for the fixing the navigation bar links in the docs repo, one in the Jenkins IO component repo, and one in the docs Jenkins IO repo. Also, there was one repo regarding transferring of the author's data from Jenkins.io to docs, that I have also raised one PR for that. Then we come to the Gatsby part. We officially started the Gatsby phase on from yesterday. I have discussed with my mentors. Mostly we'll begin with a weekly page by page migration plan, like maybe around 2 to 5 pages per week. And for this week, I have opened 2 issues for our tracking in my new Gatsby repo. One for the download page and one for the roadmap page. Also for the download page, there will be some more sub issues inside it for for more updates like the upgrade guides, change log, and past releases that were discussed in yesterday our project meet. And coming to some other updates, we had our recent meeting yesterday, and for that I have updated the Notion also. And one more PR was added to Jenkins IO regarding adding of LinkedIn post button to our blog post. These are the updates from my side.
Nice. Thank you so much. I think Chris is the lead mentor for this.
Yeah, for this project, I think it's like the only issue we have, it's probably is good so far. That's what I want to say first. But the only issue we have is like it takes time to review the PRs, so that's why it's taking some time. But we have done the first 3 of the entire update PRs already, but we're going on to the 4th one and also one the one for the updating the authors. It's like almost done. So I'll try to like go faster in terms of reviewing, but I'm not sure. I'll try my best. But I think so progress wise, it's very good. But as we discussed, I think yesterday, there's some things we need to add to it, which is to change the UI UX when towards right for the versioning, and that may require a bit more work later. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Chris. So I guess we still have some time left, so I want to open it up to all of our GSoC contributors to ask any of us questions. It doesn't have to be pertaining to specifically to the project ideas. It could be about process. It could, how long certain things needs to take. How are you feeling? I mean, I want to open it up for you guys to ask questions if you have any about any of that. Don't be shy. Or our mentors, co-mentors could also ask questions as well. Comments, questions.
From my side, it's going all like fluently till now.
Oh, okay. Good. Thanks. Thanks for that feedback. And you're all still enjoying the ride? You're learning? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
That
Cool.
will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think so I wanted to mention something. I mentioned to Chris before we started the call. So we have been having a bit of an issue with Zoom. So as you saw last week, in the event that, that happens again, please just revert back to the calendar invite and click on the Google Meet. Okay, that's how I will start the meeting. Because we're trying something new out this time and going forward until it doesn't work. So when it does not work and if you can't get into Zoom, just go back to the calendar invite, click on the Google Meet, and that's where we will meet. Okay.
Yep.
All right, since there's nothing else,
Yeah.
we will speak again next week. Thank you all again for updating the document. That really helps.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a
Thanks.
great one.
See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.